The world is changing fast. Some countries are becoming too expensive to survive in, while others are turning into hidden havens where life is cheaper, safer, and more rewarding. Here are 10 countries you should move to before 2026. 10. Portugal. Portugal is quickly becoming one of the most attractive destinations for expats worldwide, with a warm, Mediterranean climate, affordable housing compared to Western Europe, and one of the safest environments on Earth. Portugal ticks nearly every box. Lisbon and Porto have vibrant cultural scenes, while smaller towns like Coimbra and Braga offer a slower, more peaceful lifestyle. The cost of living is much lower than in the US, UK, or Northern Europe, especially if you shop local and avoid tourist-heavy neighborhoods. Portugal also has one of the most generous residency programs in Europe. With visas for retirees, freelancers, and remote workers, it's surprisingly easy to move there. Add in the country's world-class healthcare and friendly communities, and you can see why Portugal is often ranked among the top expat destinations. But Portugal is just the beginning, because the next country gives you even more value for your money. Mexico. Forget what you've heard about Mexico being dangerous. It's one of the most popular relocation spots for Americans, Canadians, and Europeans. Why? Because life here is dramatically cheaper. In cities like Mérida, Querétaro, and San Miguel de Allende, you can rent a beautiful home for a fraction of what it would cost back home. Healthcare is affordable. The food is fresh and flavorful, and the culture is vibrant. You'll find expat communities almost everywhere, making integration much easier. And here's the kicker. Mexico is right next door to the United States. That means short flights back home, no time zone headaches for remote workers, and the comfort of knowing you're close to family. But wait until you hear about number 8. It's a hidden European gem that might not stay affordable for long. Albania is one of Europe's best-kept secrets. Tucked between Greece and Montenegro, this small Balkan country offers stunning coastlines along the Adriatic and Ionian Seas. Think turquoise waters, Mediterranean food, and charming old towns, all at prices far lower than Italy or Greece. Expats rave about Albania's friendliness, safety, and simplicity. The country is still outside the Schengen zone, which means longer stays for non-EU citizens without the usual 90-day restriction. Here's the catch. Albania is modernizing fast. By 2026, prices will rise as tourism booms and EU negotiations advance. Right now, though, you can still enjoy beachfront living, mountain escapes, and rich culture at rock-bottom costs. And speaking of affordability, our next country offers city life, beaches, and nature combined with a lifestyle you won't believe. Thailand. Thailand has always been a favorite for digital nomads and retirees, and for good reason. From the bustling streets of Bangkok to the peaceful islands of Koh Samui and Koh Lanta, the variety of lifestyles here is unmatched. The cost of living is incredibly low. A modern apartment in Chiang Mai or Hua Hin can be rented for less than a modest studio in the West. Street food is both delicious and unbelievably cheap, while healthcare is high quality and affordable. Thailand is also known for its visa options. Retirement visas, long-stay programs, and digital nomad schemes are all accessible. But the real reason to move now? Tourism is returning stronger than ever, and costs are beginning to rise. If you want to secure your piece of paradise, the window is closing, still. Number 6 is even more surprising. A European nation where your money stretches further than almost anywhere else. Romania. Romania is one of the most underrated countries in Europe. With Gothic castles, medieval towns, and breathtaking natural landscapes like the Carpathian Mountains. It looks like something straight out of a fantasy film. But here's what makes Romania stand out. It's one of the cheapest places in Europe to live. Housing, utilities, groceries, and transport all cost a fraction of Western Europe. Internet is lightning fast, and the country is becoming a remote work hub. Romania is also in the European Union, which means easier travel around Europe for residents. Yet, unlike other EU countries, it hasn't fallen victim to sky-high living costs. If you want to live in Europe but don't want to pay Western Europe prices, Romania should be on your radar before 2026. Now, let's head across the Atlantic to a place that combines South American passion with a lifestyle that feels almost European. Uruguay. Uruguay might not be the first country you think of, but it's a hidden gem for expats. Known as South America's most stable nation, Uruguay offers political stability, safety, and strong social systems. Montevideo, the capital, is vibrant and modern, while coastal towns like Punta del Este offer a relaxed beach lifestyle. Unlike some of its neighbors, Uruguay has a reputation for low corruption and a high quality of life. The healthcare system is excellent, and residency is surprisingly straightforward. English isn't as common here, but expats find the community welcoming and warm. Uruguay is peaceful, safe, and full of charm, and moving before 2026 will allow you to enjoy it before costs climb further. But wait until you see number 4. It's a country where you can live like royalty on a modest budget. Vietnam. Vietnam is exploding in popularity among travelers and expats alike. Cities like Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh are buzzing with energy, while towns like Da Nang and Hoi An offer a calmer coastal vibe. The biggest advantage? Cost. Vietnam is one of the cheapest countries in the world to live in. Apartments, food, transport, and even healthcare are shockingly affordable. You can live well on less than $1,000 a month. Vietnam also has a fast-growing economy, which means opportunities for entrepreneurs, investors, and workers in tech and education. The locals are incredibly hospitable, and the country's history, culture, and food will keep you fascinated for years. And just wait until you see country number 3. It's one of the safest, most welcoming places you could ever imagine moving to. Costa Rica. Costa Rica is often called the Switzerland of Central America, and for good reason. It's one of the safest, most stable, and eco-friendly countries in the region. Costa Rica abolished its army decades ago, investing instead in healthcare, education, and environmental protection. Today, it's famous for its Pura Vida lifestyle, which translates to pure life. Expats love Costa Rica for its natural beauty, rainforests, volcanoes, beaches, and wildlife unlike anywhere else. The healthcare system is solid, and while the cost of living is higher than some Latin countries, it's still much cheaper than the US or Europe. The residency process is straightforward, especially for retirees and investors. If you're looking for peace, beauty, and community, Costa Rica is a dream destination. But number 2 is even more interesting. It's a country that blends Eastern traditions with Western comforts, at prices you won't believe. Malaysia. Malaysia doesn't get enough attention, but it's one of the best places in Asia to relocate. Kuala Lumpur is a modern, multicultural city with great infrastructure, English widely spoken, and affordable living costs. Malaysia's beaches and islands, like Langkawi and Penang, offer stunning scenery and peaceful living. The food scene is legendary. Malays, Chinese, and Indian influences combine to create one of the world's richest culinary cultures. Healthcare is excellent and cheap, and the Malaysia My Second Home MM2H visa program makes long-term residency accessible for foreigners. What makes Malaysia stand out is balance. It's modern but not expensive, cultural yet comfortable, exotic yet easy to adapt to. And now, number 1, the ultimate country you should move to before 2026. 1. Spain. Spain is the crown jewel for expats looking to relocate. It combines affordability, modern infrastructure, and one of the highest qualities of life in the world. Cities like Barcelona, Valencia, and Seville offer vibrant culture, incredible food, and Mediterranean sunshine. Smaller towns and villages provide an even more affordable, relaxed lifestyle. Spain's healthcare system is world-class, public transport is efficient, and the cost of living, especially outside Madrid and Barcelona, is far lower than Northern Europe or North America. Residency options are plentiful, from digital nomad visas to retirement schemes, and the country's slower, joyful lifestyle is something many expats say transformed their lives. But here's the warning. Spain's popularity is growing fast. By 2026, visas, housing, and costs may not be as easy as they are today. So there you have it. 10 countries you should seriously consider moving to before 2026, from Europe's hidden gems to Asia's affordable paradises and Latin America's stable havens, each of these countries offers opportunities that may not last forever. Which country on this list surprised you the most? And which one would you move to tomorrow if you could? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want more insights into where to live, travel, and thrive, subscribe to Top Insights and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update.